Hello, can everyone hear me? Is this clear enough? Okay. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Khoo Welcome to today's TED Talk. First off, a little small introduction. My name is Khoo I'm 17 years old. I'm studying college now. Ooh, big deal, big boy. Okay, so before I start, you already can see the title, Salty Respect. Just focus on the second word. The first part is just to attract your attention. So, who here, can I have a show of hands, who here knows what is salt? S-A-L-T. Ma'am? Here's a diagram for you. Can I have a show of hands who knows what is salt? No, salt. Shh. Okay, all right. So, salt is basically a white press down. Yes, it's a white crystalline substance that gives seawater its characteristic taste and is used for seasoning or preserving food. Now that is the most general idea of what salt is. You use it for your cooking and everything else. So we all know that that is the salt we use. But today I would like to talk about a different type of salt. The salt that you can't really taste. You can't taste this. You can't see it, but rather it's more of a feel. You can feel this type of salt. Salt in slang terms refers to when someone is being disrespectful, rude, or destructive towards everybody around it. Sounds familiar, doesn't it? Just kidding. So, salt, being salty is like a slang term for saying when a person is being rude, disrespectful, and everything destructive and disturbing. Now, there is a famous quote that when we were kids, we were taught that respect is earned, not given. We were told that when we were kids, if you want someone else to respect you, you'd have to give some respect to him, then you'll give some back. You get some back. But this quote is in fact wrong. We've been told since we were kids that this is how respect works. You have to give some in order to receive some. But that reason behind why it's wrong is because there's two different things about respect that people confuse. Respect and liking someone. You can like someone's behavior, like for who he is, and respect for what he stands for. But that's scenario one. Scenario two is when you respect him, but you don't like him. You hate his guts. You may have ever met a person in your life. Can I actually have a show of hands of you met someone in your life that you never liked? You see him every time, you are telling yourself it's a chore to see him. Can I have a show of hands if you've ever met a person that you dislike? You just straight up dislike, don't like him. See? And out of those people that raise their hands, can I know who here still respects them, even though you don't like them? Still respect them. That is how the world should work. Because most people don't understand is that respect should be given at all times. Because without this fundamental base of communication, we'll be less than the animals. Because even animals have certain basic respect for each other at all times. So today, with that being said, I'd like to share two simple philosophies. One. All conflict can be traced back to someone's feelings getting hurt. Now, the idea behind this is because as humans, we have evolved around the idea of communication. We are the only multicellular organism, fancy words, in this world that has a network that spans across such a wide distance that we use as a tool for communication, also known as the internet. With that, we are able to communicate with everybody all across the world. Let's just say you're in Malaysia, you can communicate with someone that's all the way in the UK. That removes the barrier that we have to see when face to face. That idea helps remove the certain need for respect. Because in modern day, we are brushing through the idea of respecting someone. And I mentioned respect so much in this conversation that most people will be asking, what is respect? Respect is the idea of looking into someone's belief. You don't have to agree with what he says. You don't have to disagree. You just have to understand what he stands for. That is what respect is. People don't understand that concept because they feel that if I have to respect someone, I have to get some respect in return. It's like a trade. That is where the quote that I showed above, respect is earned, not given, is false, because you have to always respect someone even if you don't like them. It has to be either a one-way or two-way street. You have to always keep it, because with respect, an equal level of communication is formed. Communication is like a bridge between two people. Ideas are being passed on and innovation is being processed. With respect, two people are being placed on an equal playing field, and thus they are able to communicate without anybody being offended or being disrespected or being generally feelings getting hurt. Simple as that. And the second philosophy is that respect is the core to all communication. Have you ever enjoyed a conversation where there is someone that you're talking to that just disrespects you? Whatever that comes out from your mouth, he shuts it down, he calls it nonsense, and you don't like it. Can I get a show of hands? Nobody? So just that one guy that everybody doesn't like and disrespects. Okay, I'm just kidding. So with that being said, you have to understand that respect keeps communication on a set basis. It's like the law when talking. You don't like it, but you have to do it. And finally, there's a quote that I'd like to pass on. I know this presentation is quite short because there's not much to say about respect. You have to understand that this topic is very, very generalized. There's not really much ideas behind it. So I hope that if most people after this this speech would take away is that respect is like money. You prefer to take it, but you don't want to give it. So it takes little to no effort to respect someone. So in every day, just try a little bit by little to respect people that even if you don't like. And the biggest example that I have from my life is 6 months ago, I witnessed a fallout between my friends, all of them. A collective group of my friends had a fallout, and they realized that they don't like a particular person in that group. They feel that that person is very bossy, very unfriendly, very not friend material. So what they did was they outcast him, they disliked him, so they pushed him away, and that's fine. You don't like someone, don't mix with them. But the fact that after we pushed him aside, we demoralized him, we disrespected him a little here and there, didn't make us better people. So that is what inspired me to bring up this topic today. Modern day age, we brush off the idea of respect because internet removes face-to-face conversations. We feel that there's no need for such things to exist. But truth is, even from texting, always keep the respect you have for anybody, because without it, we're not human. Okay, with that, I conclude a very, very short speech. Thank you.